Hi guys, I'm Chris Locke and welcome to my channel 15 Minutes of Fitness. As you can see, this week we're doing our workout indoors in my personal training studio. Unfortunately, due to the British weather, we can't do the workout outdoors in the lovely garden because it is absolutely pouring down with rain outside. Never mind, we've got a great space, we've got a mat on the floor, so let's get on with this week's workout. So this week's workout is going to be a program called As Many Rounds as Possible, or AMRAP. Now in this program, we're still doing 15 minutes, but we're breaking the workout down into 3 5-minute sections. Now, in each section, there are 3 exercises. All the details will be on the screen. Now, for those 3 exercises, the first exercise you will perform 10 reps. The second exercise you will perform 20 reps. And the third exercise you will perform 30 reps. Once you've done your 10, then the 20, then the 30, you move back to the first exercise and you repeat and you perform as many rounds as possible within those 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes is up, there will be a 1-minute rest time, which will be on the screen as usual. You'll then move on to the second section where there will be 3 new exercises, but in the same format. You'll do 10 of the first one, 20 of the second, 30 of the third one. Minute rest after those 5 minutes, and we do the same thing for a third 5-minute circuit. So there are 15 minutes, but it's broken down into 3 5-minute rounds. Now, in the first 5 minutes today, we are going to do these exercises. We're going to do a press up, we're then going to do a squat, and then we're then going to do a mountain climber. So it's 10 press ups, 20 squats, 30 mountain climbers. And like I said, you then go back, you repeat, and you keep going till the clock changes, it buzzes, we stop, we rest, and then we move on to the next 3. So let's get ourselves going. Usual thing, we have 15 minutes. This one is 5 minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is a press up. So we're down on the floor. We've done this before. If not, on your knees or on your toes, and off we go. So we take ourselves down and we push. Now this time, as was just different to usual, we're going to have to count the amount of reps that we do. So there are 10 reps on this first one. Once we've done the 10 reps, we then stand ourselves up because exercise 2 is a squat. 1 more rep and up we come. So we go straight into exercise 2. Now this is a squat, done it before. Chest is up, we squat ourselves back and we stand. We squat back and we stand. Now obviously the faster we go, the quicker we do the reps and the quicker we then move on to the next exercise. But for this purpose I'm going to try and do everything at a good moderate pace, so you should be able to keep up with me. Obviously as you perform this workout day by day and you come back and repeat it, you can go faster, so obviously you can be ahead of me and move on to the next exercise. But for today's purposes, try and keep along with me so we stick together, and that way then you know what to do next. That's the 20th one. Good. Back down to the floor. Then we have a mountain climb. On this one, as a reminder, you put your hands on the floor, you come onto your toes, you lift yourself up, you bring a leg up, you take it back, you bring a leg up, you take it back. That's number 3 and number 4. The faster you go, 5, 6. The quicker you finish. Core stays nice and tight as you do so. Head is forward of your fingertips, and you're bringing the knee up, just dabbing the foot onto the floor, but not making sure the back goes up or down as you do so. 10 reps together is 30 of these. Now once we've done these, we move back to exercise 1, which is the press up. 4 reps to go. Last one. And rest. So that's at round 1. We go round to round 2. Press ups again. So this time you can either be on your knees or on your full position, and we do 10 reps. It's down and push. Down and push. 10 good reps. Good quality. The core stays nice and tight. If we're in this position or we're in the first position on our knees, you choose the position which suits your ability level. 1 more. And 10. Well done. Now, back into the squat. So again, chest is up, hands are in front. We push our bum back as we stand up. That way then, we're sitting our back, or bum back as if we're sitting back onto a chair like I've talked about before. If you're new to this, the key to this movement is you have good posture. You keep your chin up, you keep your feet about shoulder width apart, and your hands come in front just to give you a little bit of balance. As you can see from the side, my hips are going behind me, but my chest is staying up throughout the movement. 6 reps to go. I may miscount the odd one. I have been known to do it before, but let's just see how we get on. Number 19, 1 more, and number 20. Back down to the floor. Got 2 minutes to go roughly. 30 reps on the mountain climber. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can speed it up, like I said, but for today, try to keep along with me. See how this intensity feels. And then tomorrow, if you come back and you're a little bit faster, then obviously you can go ahead. You can see what exercises are coming next. 23. 4 to go. And that's 30. Well done. Back to press-ups. Minute and a half left. So 10 press-ups. Core tight. Up we come. Down and push. Now, like I said, I'm demonstrating the harder version of this exercise. If you can't do that, you keep to your knees and you do the same tempo. Eye line is forward of your fingers. Chest is up. As per usual. 2 reps to go. And that's 10. Well done. This is the third round. As many rounds as possible. 20 rep squats. We squat and we push. Remember, these are short workouts. The idea is that we're getting our heart rates up quickly within a controlled fashion. So making sure you work into your own ability level, but we're trying to keep the intensity up throughout the workout. 10 reps to go. We're into the last minute of this circuit. Very short. You're not going to get a lot of rounds in on each exercise. I've lost count now. I think it's one more. And 20. Well done. Right. Back down to mountain climbers. 30 seconds to go on this round. In position. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's take the pace up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep this going. Working up to the buzzer. 18, 20, 2, 24, 26, 28, and 30. Well done. Right, 5 seconds to go. Let's get a couple more press-ups to finish into the fourth round. 1, 2, and we're done. Good. Simple format. 3 exercises done. We now move on to the second section. Timer's in the corner. You see that we're into that minute recovery. Now, the next 3 exercises, we're going to do 10 squat jumps this time. Then we're going to do 20 plank jacks and 30 shadow boxes. So a squat jump, same as what we've just done this time. As we do the squat, we do a little jump off the floor. The higher the jump you do, obviously the harder it is. If you want to keep the impact low, just keep the jump small. A plank jack is you are looking like a mountain climber, but from there what we do is we take our legs out and then back, and then out and then back. You can walk it if you want to. Shadow boxing is on our feet, and we just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 minutes, 3 exercises, 10, 20, 30. First one, 10 squat jumps. Starting, off we go. So we go down and we jump. Land and jump. Land and jump. Nice, powerful jump. Like I said, you keep the height of the jump dependent on how strong you are and also how much impact you can sustain. One more. And 10. Well done. Now we're going down to the floor. Plank jack, so core position is nice and tight. Like a press up, a full one. We keep our abs tight, we kick our legs out and in. That's 1. Out and in. That's 2. 3. So the bum stays nice and level. The legs are moving out. Lots of resistance through the shoulders. And we keep that going. Now, on the second round of these, I'll show you the easier version if you want to. But otherwise, keep a nice rhythm as you do it. And keep everything nice and flat. You can hear from my voice, my heart rate is obviously going up as my breathing rate is getting tougher. One more. And it's getting hot. Good. Boxing, so we stand, soften the knees, core nice and tight. We've done this before. As we punch, we get some rotation. All we go is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. 2. And that is 30. Nice and quick. Into round 2. 10 squats. With the jump, we go down and we jump. 1 and 2 and 3. So again, it's 10 reps. It's jumping as high as you feel you can. The technique for the squat is the same as what we did in the first round, but now adding that little bit of explosion to get the heart rate up a bit more. One more. And done, well done. Down to the floor. In and out, also the plank jack this time. I'll do it without the jump, we'll do it with the walk. So we keep the same core position. We go out, out, in, out, out, in. So that is 3 and 4. You can see my body stays nice and flat still, but because I'm walking my feet, obviously it's making my heart work harder. So again, keeps it a little bit more cardiovascular and keeps your core working all at the same time. That's 11 and 12, 13. Whew. Last 5. Keep going. Last 2 reps. Last 1. And done. Well done. Already over halfway. Back to boxing. So quick one. Hands are up. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Now as we do this, watch we don't lock the elbows out too much. Keep it nice and soft. Keep the hips rotating. Last 6. And done. Well done. Onto that squat jump again. Face on this time. Feet are still shoulder width apart. We'll push the arms in front. We hop. Now if I keep the jump a little bit lower, you can see I'm hardly coming off the floor. The idea is we're just getting a little bit of an explosive movement in the jump. Number 8, number 9, and number 10. Well done. Back down to plank jacks. Your choice on which one you do. I'm going to do the jumping in and out, so I may go a fraction quicker. So hands down, feet down, and we go 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Keep going. 5. Remember, there's 20 of these, so we're not only working our lower body and our core, but there's lots on your upper body as well to stabilize the position. Keep going. Last 5. Last 2. And last 1. Last minute of this pair. Well, there's 3. Boxing. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 17, 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Well done. 45 seconds to go. 3 rounds gone. Into the squat jump. So we go down. 1, 2. You can see I'm trying to move us from exercise to exercise nice and quick. Just keeping the heart rate up because it is only 5 minutes in each block. 3 to go. 1 more. And done. Right, last one. 20 seconds. Let's see how many of these we get done. So together we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the core tight as the technique starts to go a little bit, or as the body starts to struggle as we get more tired. Last rep. And done. Fantastic. So we've got 12 reps on the plank jack on the 4th round. 3 to 4 rounds seems to be about as many rounds as we get in during the 5 minutes. Right, recovery, a minute, on to the next one. So now we have 3 more exercises, the last 3. We have this time a walking plank. This is the one where we're on our elbows, pushing up onto our hands and down onto our elbows again. We're then going to do a dynamic lunge where we're standing up, striding forwards. Then we're going to lie on our backs and do some sit-ups. The walking plank, as a reminder, you start on your elbows, you lift yourself up if you can. You go up onto one hand and then back down onto the elbow. That counts as 1 rep, and we repeat. If you can't do it fully, you do the same thing on the knees. 10 of those, 20 lunges, 30 sit-ups. Last 5 minutes. Get yourselves ready. 3, 2, and go. So we put the hand down, other hand down, elbow, elbow. There's 1, 1, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2. Good. So that counts as 3 reps. As we're doing it, our torso stays nice and flat. Our core stays nice and tight. This is a harder exercise, one of the more advanced exercises. Now the first round, we're going to do it all on one arm. On the second round, just change to the other arm as your lead. 2 more. Last one. And relax, well done. Lunges, one we use a lot. Big movement. We stride forward with one leg, we push back, and then we change to the opposite leg. When we come back, our front foot lands by our back foot, and then we repeat onto the other side. Looking forwards, you can see my front knee is staying nice and straight. my chest is lifted up. If you watch from the side, that front knee is not traveling forwards of my front toe. Just to keep all of these things in check, to make sure you're doing it properly. I've had a few comments about making sure your technique stays good, not putting pressure on your knees. So that's the thing to do. Just start a bit slower, make sure that knee doesn't go forwards, keep the posture, and then as you get more confident with it, then obviously you can change your speed. That's 20. Down to the floor. Sit-ups. This is where the mat comes in. So make sure the mat is on the floor, hands are behind the head, feet are bent, or knees are bent, and now off we go. So we crunch and back. 30 sit-ups. Nice, simple movement. The lower back stays flat to the floor. Hands are behind the head. Core is nice and tight. We lift up and we lower back. The whole time, chin is just away from the chest, so we're not straining the neck too much. Lots of reps. If it's an area you don't work on a lot, your core will feel this quite quickly. Lots of reps to go. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 5, 6. Now when we've done this, we turn ourselves back over on our mats and we go back into that walking plank, but leading with the opposite arm. Last one, and done. So that's one round, and that's nearly halfway. So it's only going to be a couple of rounds on this one. Back to the start position, and off we go. So 1, 1, and down. 1, 1, and down. So the hand is placed where the elbow was before you pushed up. My eye line is still forward of my head, and my back should hopefully still be nice and flat as I'm pushing up. Like I said at the beginning, if you can't do this in this position, which it is tough, I'll show you the easier version. You're on your knees. Your core is still tight. There's still a lot of arm work, still a lot of core work, but at the same time, you're still getting everything moving. One more, and relax. Well done. Dynamic lunges. So again, forwards and back. Off we go. So it's stride and back. Stride and back. That foot comes back to where the other foot is standing before we go on to the other leg. You can hopefully feel your heart rate is up now, and it's still continued to be up from the earlier rounds. 1.5 minutes and the whole workout is complete. 6 reps to go. Last 4. Last 2. And relax. Back down on the floor. Let's get these sit-ups done. 30 sit-ups. Hands behind head again. And off we go. 1, 2. Now you can see as I'm lifting up, I'm trying not to lift up using my legs and my hips. My back is staying flat to the floor the whole time. So therefore when I'm lifting, you're isolating your tummy. If you're doing it properly, you should feel this quite quickly. Keep going. Halfway there, and we've got less than 60 seconds to finish the whole workout. And then that is your 15 minutes done for today. Once you've done this for the first time, you'll know what to expect next time. So then that will be much easier to follow the process. Slightly more complicated this week, but just trying to make it as varied as possible to keep it as interesting as possible. 3 to go. Last 2. 1 more. And relax. Right, 20 seconds. Let's get those planks in. Round 3. Nice and flat, whichever position. Off we go. Back to the first arm if you want to. Doesn't really matter as long as you do alternate between the sets. 10 seconds left. Keep going. Number 4. Number 5. Last 5 seconds. Number 6. Let's go 1 more. Last one to finish. And number 7. Well done. Good work. As you can see, I am hot. I'm sweating. My heart rate is up. My breathing rate is up. So being able to speak becomes a little bit more challenging. That's the feeling you should be getting. Obviously with that we are doing the reps at the same time. If you are slightly fitter, you can go faster. You know how many of each you need to be able to do. It's on the screen the whole time. So you just follow through, and if you're ahead of me, that's fine. If you're a little bit slower and you can't keep up with my tempo, just do it at a slower rate which suits you, and just see how many rounds in you get. At the end of each day, a good thing to do is just record down how far you get on each of the 3 rounds, and then the next day when you come back you do it again and you see if you can get a little bit further. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. If you've got any comments about what we're doing week by week, what we've done today, any suggestions or anything you'd like to add in or take out because you can't do certain exercises, then please comment, let me know what you think. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, please like what we do, give us a thumbs up, and make sure you come back tomorrow and do the same thing again. Have a good week, guys, and see you next week. Cheers for now. Bye.